we're about to go on a walk here, and I'm about to lose my phone to Pokemon Go. I will tell you about not shaving your legs. They tell you not to shave your legs before. They tell you not to shave your legs after surgery, and that's true. Don't do it. It's not worth the risk. For like 6 weeks. It's hard. It's gross. Just don't do it. It's not the end of the world. Don't shave your legs. Second walk of the day on March 29th, 2020. Look at this. Look
No
again.
stocking.
Yeah, I know. Still have no stocking hat. He wears a hat until it's, well, I don't know, you switch. At what degree? Probably 60, 55.
No, I always wear a hat.
55 degrees though, you switch it up from a,
Oh yeah, to a mesh hat. Mesh.
yeah, and this is actually a warmer hat. So anyway, we're walking to Austin's parents' house in 20 mile an hour wind, but it's like 55 degrees. So we're gonna keep our distance here. Whoa, there's my boy. 17 weeks out of my left hip surgery, 12 weeks out of my right, and we're doing good. We're almost making 3 walks a day our norm. Well, 2 is our norm, but 3 walks, we're gonna try to extend it out. I think the weather has been our impediment so far, and this next week should be really good. So I was talking earlier about shaving, and this isn't, I don't know, it doesn't so much impact the guys. That's okay. Women, yes, it's hard not to shave. Who doesn't not want to shave their legs sometime? And it feels gross, and it felt, you know, like I couldn't get clean. It's the right thing to do, because if you get nicked, and then you get sore, and then if you had to have replacement again because you shaved your legs, my goodness, don't do it. So people are out bear hunting because this is what we're doing, and there's a bear right there. This is what we're doing to keep our social distancing here. And Grandma's talking through the screen. See you later. Boy, oh boy, you should see this today. It's awesome, 65 degrees and super sunny. And people are out, even though we're Latimer, town of 600, keeping our distance here. It's awesome. We're usually only like 6 at a time, max 10, but the day is so awesome that, you know, people are walking around. And we have the space to do that, which is really cool, because like my kids are playing a lot of Pokemon Go during the coronavirus, and not congregating, but having fun. So one of the things I wanted to talk about is my use of Tylenol. Tylenol was my best friend for like 10, 15, maybe even 20 years. And I couldn't basically live without it for periods of time. But I found out that I've had the hip replacement that I stopped taking it, some of it, you know, like once in a while I'll still take it, but it's 17 weeks out of one hip and 12 weeks out of the other. And I honestly think that's amazing. I haven't been able to get off Tylenol in years. So I think you're not supposed to take it like that long. It can damage your liver, but I had some, I don't know, I felt like I had no other option, so that's what I did. I'm very thankful it was there. So yeah, have you had experience? I've tried other pain medications and different therapies and everything, but I just wanted to tell you my success of getting off Tylenol. It's intermittent now, and I feel, you know, so much better. We're out for a walk, first walk of the day. We'll probably do at least 2 or 3, if not 4. Our goal is 4 walks. We're only at like 6,000 steps max, and the pedometers that we have, they kind of increase it when we meet that goal every day. So it's slightly up, 50 to 100 steps. And then it's going to be interesting here. My kids are playing Pokemon Go too, and I'm trying to walk the same route they did so that we're not giving up too many steps, just having them play the game. But so what other things you have in regards to pain medication? You see the interstate in the background here. See my husband? Yeah, he's still wearing his winter coat because it's 65 degrees. At least he's not wearing a stocking hat, but you know what? It kind of bites up here, that north wind. That's why they put windmills there. You can really see them in the distance. It can get pretty chilly up here. I'd say the wind's only like a breeze, right?
Yeah.
But I could definitely feel it when we got outside of these buildings. So here's our normal route. We're going to the school today. It's a great day. On March 31st this morning, 10:15 a.m. We have a temperature of 45 with a wind chill of 39. I'm alone today because my husband is taking advantage of the sunny day while it's gonna rain overnight. And he's a farmer, so he gets out there. It's the best type of social distancing, nobody for acres and acres. So, update on the COVID virus in my state. We have 424 cases with, I think it's a total of 3 deaths, and we in the county that I'm in are now surrounded by at least one person in every county that has tested positive, but we, as of right now, have no one in our county. And our town is only maybe 600 people. And so we're in a lot different situation than a lot of the other people worldwide, where we are able to social distance quite easily. This is why I can continue to go on walks. This is why our governor has not put any massive closures, or not, I wouldn't say closures, but don't go out of your house kind of deal, because it's easy for us to social distance here. In fact, the whole town and the next town over are celebrating with the children, in that everybody is putting out bears in their windows, and you can go on a bear hunt, and you can walk by people's houses and still not come into that close contact. In fact, I saw a lot of people out yesterday. It was so nice weather, and they were doing that same thing. People are finding 150 bears, so that's pretty cool with our communities. And that's one of the benefits of living in rural. And my husband and I have traveled the world, and this is where we want to be. So it's it definitely has its advantages. Also being quiet too. That's quite nice. So yesterday I was going to walk a third walk, but I was having a lot of fatigue that night. At night I'm experiencing some, but not like I used to before I had my hips replaced. And I haven't slept well for the past 2 nights, meaning I can't get to sleep until at least 2 a.m. and I have to wake up about 8 to help the kids with homeschool. So I'm doing a sleep study in the next day, 2 days from now. So hopefully that we can figure that out. I just want to mention this because people still have issues after their hips are done. I hear it with depression. I hear it with sleep issues. So I don't know if this is related to anything. I have some other fatigue issues, so that might be what's going on there. But people do still have issues after you have your hips done. The one thing you can do is just keep moving forward one step at a time, even if it's a very, very small step. Keep moving forward. Talk to you soon. Hi, second-ish walk of the night. It's like no wind, 50 degrees. It's beautiful out. and I wanted to tell you a little bit about walking. So, when you have joint replacement, you're focused on when you can walk again. Well, you can actually walk in the hospital because your joints are fixed. And it might not feel good, but you can walk. You are able to walk now. So, for hip replacement, I was able to walk in the hospital, take myself to the bathroom, and then I challenged myself to walk to the end of the hall. That little longer walk wasn't so good, but it was fine. I mean, I just had a little more pain afterwards, but I was going to take another walk after that and go around the whole floor, but that never happened. So you can actually walk right away. Now, walking with aids, like a walker, a roller walker, that I did for a week. I did it for maybe a week and a half with my first one, and maybe just a week for my second hip replacement. Walking without aids, walking with no crutches or anything, I could do that at least two weeks out. I could walk again without any aids, and that's around the house. That's not like really serious walking, taking a walk. So walking outside the house, I could do, it's different because I had ice on my ground, and so I couldn't walk for a long time outside. But I could do like a block. I could do that in a month. I could walk around, no problem. I remember crawling up into some, not crawling, but like crawling up into some basketball stands to watch a basketball game. So I could do that in a month's time after surgery. So walking around the block and a couple blocks, no problem. I could do that at 2 months. Walking around and walking here and there. I had a little bit of, fatigue after that, just because it takes a while to get back used to it. So it took me about 2 months to do that. Walking a mile, probably 3 months comfortably. And so I'm 3 months out of one hip replacement in, and 4 months out of the other, and I can just walk now. So I'm doing pretty good, but I'm just starting to walk with pace, like a good clip, and that's my goal here in the next few weeks, is to start kind of walking with a really good pace to get your heart rate up, things like that. So I was just focused on walking around slowly. I can do that now. I can do that all around town. I can do that a couple times a day around town. Might have a little fatigue at night, with 2 or 3 walks, but building that up too. So we're getting there. All right. Thanks.